Why is it that women outnumbers men on this planet? Well, firstly, because a lot of men, depends on which men you're talking about, you have different races, and with the Nagaru or the Negroids, a lot of them, they get unalive, they get put in jail, the concentration in terms of, we were talking about mental health, in terms of literally the prisons are full with them. So men also have been given, by way of the fact that we only have XY and the female have XX, the ends of the chromosomes which give you your telomeres, they have more. So men suffer with more of stress because of the pressures of the society, the way it's been set up. Because like, especially Nagaru men, where you're supposed to be the provider, but then you're not given the opportunities and the way to be able to be the provider. So, like you end up being stressed out because it's kind of like your manhood's being taken.
Yeah.
And then there's this whole notion with the androgynous agenda to, what's the feminization?
Feminization. That's what I was just, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, the men are shrinking by the minute. And
Yeah.
even by just natural creation, the man is supposed to be producing more offspring. And that's why by design, the male can impregnate more than one female at the same time, whereas it can't work the other way around. So there's so much attack on the males that males are not males these days. A lot of men, if you're masculine or come across with that masculinity, then you're a threat, because you look at, the society where the men, like other, like Europeans or Asians are from, they're more, like if you look at the Greeks and the Romans, they were actually mainly known for being homosexuals. And this is not even a secret. So that's why there are so many reasons. I don't know if there's anything you want to add to that, but there's so many reasons for why there are less men. Oh, you actually did say black men, did you?
Even
No, you
the
just said,
prostate cancer and all these foods that we eat in as
Yeah.
well, that will affect us.
yeah. And remember, women were here first anyway. So the women will outnumber the men, and also they determine the sex of the child. So when they're in the womb, before that the organs are determined whether it's going to be X, Y, or XX.
I think the ratio as well, I think, was it 9-1 or something like that, or 3-1 compared to women to
Yeah.
every.
And this is why in our ancient cultures and societies, it was fine, to have more than one wife. And westernized people, I'll say women, they don't want to hear that because of this kind of like indoctrination of one man, one woman. And don't get me wrong now. I'm saying like,
Even Adam had 2 wives, isn't it?
you're starting trouble now, right? But it's true. He had Lilith and
The cable.
the cable,
or
Eve. Yeah, but that's something that people don't talk. It's not just him. Abraham,
Yeah,
Sarah,
Solomon, King Solomon, yeah,
Keturah,
yeah.
Solomon, Jesus.
Yep.
You see, we can keep going. Like, it's not something that is uncommon, but it's hidden. And so, yeah, because, and another thing as well, the women have to realize as well that it's about what makes sense. You're using logics and knowledge and not emotion, because if you think about it, if when, say, a woman is going through a menstrual cycle or she's pregnant, it's good to have a helper
yeah.
on other females that will be able to do the things you can't do in that, do you know what I mean, in that predicament. So
I mean, that's how it was in ancient customs.
yeah, it's about communities. It's
yeah.
not about individualism. But I won't dwell on that too much unless you ask more questions.